It was quarterfinals day in Beijing at the China Open, as the race to make the last 3 available spots for the season-ending championships in Istanbul hotted up. First up on court was the only unseeded player left in the draw, Lucie Safarova. She took on one of those players still with a chance to get to Turkey, Jelena Jankovic. After 12 straight service holds, the two couldn't be separated in the first as it headed to a tiebreak. It was the Czech who was able to raise her game when it mattered, taking the breaker by 7 points to 3. Jankovic responded in the second as she finally broke the world number 34's serve.
As we see a sublime passing shot. Excellent work from Jankovic.
The Serb taking the match into a decider, winning the second 6-4.
And she holds the love, and the second set has gone the way of the 2008 champion.
The third was a similarly close affair, Safarova forcing the best out of her 8th-seeded opponent.
That is superb from Jankovic.
The only question was whether the former champion could close out the match.
And she finishes it off in style. And she is one happy camper, and so she should be. The 2008 champion is once again through to the semi-final stage.
Li Na was China's big hope for a first title winner in Beijing. She took on the in-form Petra Kvitova. Inspired by a packed house, the 4th seed looked to clinch the first set.
And she's got it. Li Na takes the opening set.
In bullish fashion, the Tokyo champion hit back in the second though.
And there it is, the exclamation point. Come on, tennis world, put your hands up. Who said it was going 3 sets? Well, you're right. 1 set will decide who moves on to the semifinals to face Jelena Jankovic in Beijing.
The decider was a topsy-turvy affair, as Li desperately tried to deal with the power of Kvitova's game. The Czech had battled through a long 3-set match in a previous round against Sara Errani, and she looked set to do it again as she attempted to serve the match out at 5-4.
Petra Kvitova has extinguished the hopes of the Chinese faithful for their top player in a bid to get to the semifinals, as Kvitova manages to come back from a set down and produce another 3-set victory in 2013.
In the third quarterfinal, world number 1 Serena Williams was looking to hit top form against Caroline Wozniacki. The US Open champion had struggled through her opening rounds.
Oh, the wheels are working good. Serena finding the motivation now and looking to finish it off as she gets to set point number 3.
She looked back to her imperious best in the first set against the Dane.
Second ace for Serena Williams, and she has the opening set in pocket as she does so in 26 minutes. Serena truly having an A1 day as she seeks a spot in the semis in Beijing.
Williams raced into a big lead in the second too, although this time Wozniacki showed some fight.
That's solid tennis. That's Caroline Wozniacki doing what she has to do and finding a different way to do it.
But despite winning 4 of the last 6 games, it wasn't enough for the 2010 champion, as the American powered past her in typical Serena fashion.
Well, she had to earn it on her own racket. She did so, running off the last 4 points of the match. And Serena Williams improves to 71-4 on the year. She's 2 matches away from her 10th title in 2013.
Seeking to meet Williams in the semis was Agnieszka Radwanska. She took on a player who was desperate for points to try and reach Istanbul, Angelique Kerber. It was Radwanska who played all the shots early on though, racing into a 5-1 lead. But after mounting a brilliant comeback to take the second set to a tiebreak, the German failed to convert any of her 4 set points.
It away. The 4th double fault.
So could Radwanska finally close out the most dramatic of sets at 8-7 in the breaker?
And the answer to that is yes, she can. Wow. She dealt with that incredible comeback from Kerber.
The second set was just as tight, albeit less dramatic, with the pole again coming up with the goods when it mattered. Radwanska completing the semi-final draw with a 7-6, 6-4 win.